Hi, today's UI workshop is going to be a little bit different. I had the opportunity to interview Kuzyo from the Guild Method about his UI, and I'm sharing it with you guys. I hope you like it, and don't forget to let me know what you think about it over at the L2R's forums. Enjoy! Alright, so Kuzyo, I wanted to thank you for joining us today for this UI workshop, and we're going to be talking about your UI, and you play a mage from Method, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So how long have you been playing your mage?
I started playing at the start of Burning Crusade. I joined Method back in L2R, late L2R, just before Trial of the Crusader came out. And then I quit the game at the start of Cataclysm and just came back after Firelands again.
Do you have many alts, or is your mage the only character you're focusing on right now?
I like to play on my alts. I have a couple that I really enjoy, and then I have a couple that I don't play at all, that I just help out for the guilds, 10-mans or whatever they're gonna do.
So I'm looking at your UI from the Spine of Deathwing video, and I see a lot of add-ons that seem specific to mages. Is that something you did on purpose?
Yeah, I set my UI up so I can see everything that I need to in the raid. Basic of my UI is probably power auras, which I use for tracking a lot of things like debuffs and what procs I have up and basically all I need to know. And then there's obviously like other add-ons like unit frames and stuff like that. That's for looking better.
Yeah, Power Auras is very popular, and hopefully I'll be able to get some of the import strings from you, and I'll put that on the L2R's forum so people can just copy and paste them in if they're interested in using those. So I think I see SCADA. Is that what you're using for damage meters?
Yeah, I use SCADA as Recon has a tendency to lag me a lot. People are saying that SCADA is way more lightweight than Recon is, and it shows. I think it's better for overview of what people are DPSing and stuff, so I use SCADA.
And I think I see mixed scrolling battle text as well.
Yep, just for seeing what I take damage from mostly. I don't really need to track my damage done by sources, as I have another add-on called Combustion Helper to see basically when I need to use combustion and stuff. Basically telling me when I need to use shit as a mage, although I've done that. It's mostly for incoming damage.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I was wondering what that was. It was very specific to mages. I think it was tracking Living Bomb and Pyroblast and Critical Mass.
Yeah, it's tracking everything, every dot you have as a fire mage, and yeah, it's very good.
And I think I see Grid as well. Did you do anything special with that, or is that like the default setup?
To be honest, I only use Grid for my healing paladin out. I mean, I don't really need to see Grid a lot on my mage. Sometimes I need to see when people have certain debuff. Let's say, for example, a Parasite on Madness Heroic. Then if I'm calling out whoever has it, then obviously I need to see who actually has it, and I do that via my Grid. So I just added like a couple of debuffs on my Grid. Yeah. And
I think you're using some kind of bar replacement too, like Bartender. Is that what you're using?
Yeah, I'm using Bartender.
Okay, good. That one's been around for a while.
Yep.
I see X-Pearl as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm using X-Pearl, to be honest. I would have gone to other add-ons if I had the, courage to start actually looking into it. But I've just been using X-Pearl since the start of when I play it, so I just stick with it, and I mean, it's working fine. I don't need to see anything else, so it's all good.
And Quartz, that's pretty standard, I think.
Yeah, just standard casting bar or whatever.
And are you using a boss mod?
I'm using Method's own made bigwigs.
Oh, so Method has its own bigwigs kind of module?
Yeah, kind of version, I guess you can say. Then we have some of our weird strategies put into it.
Well, that's kind of cool. Is that something that the public can download, or is it just for you guys?
I don't know, to be honest. I think the public should be able to download it now after Progress, but during Progress we have it for the guild only, as obviously it's helping us with a lot.
Well, yeah, you don't want to help other people too much. What's the difference between the Method version and the default version of bigwigs?
To be honest, I think it's more like, I don't think there's anything that's different to it now other than our own timers. During Progress, we had, like, whenever we saw a new spell on any boss, we had our guy coding it into the add-on. so that everyone could see. For example, on our spine heroic progress, we had our guy to code in how many bloods were killed, and when the 9th blood spawned, for example, so that we could like shorten the fight by a lot, so everyone was aware of what was going on. But other than that, I think it's pretty standard.
Well, that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much all the add-ons that I could pick out. Is there anything else that I'm missing that you're finding very useful as a raider?
Nah, I mean, as I said earlier, I think what's making a pro raider's UI is either tell me when or is power auras, because I mean, yeah, you can track everything. I mean, personally, I'm only tracking like the debuffs that I really need to track, like fading light, like parasite on madness heroic, like other stuff like that. But I mean, it can be used for everything, for any class, so I really recommend people to download that.
Yeah, power auras is pretty great, and you can do pretty much anything with it too.
Yep.
Do you have any part of your UI that's your favorite that you absolutely cannot do anything without, other than power auras?
I tried playing without X-Pearl back in Wrath of Lich King, and I gotta say that it was quite like, it was very disturbing not to be able to see my own character. I don't know why, but I like to see the face of my character when playing. I don't know why I do that, but I mean, X-Pearl does a lot for me. Same as mixed scrolling combat text, I cannot play without that add-on, because I don't know where I'm taking damage from, which sources, how much damage I actually take. And then yeah, of course, power auras is very good as well.
And is your UI pretty much how you want it right now, or were you thinking about making any kind of improvements to it?
I think I made an improvement to it right after I sent the video to you, actually. I added another add-on called Extra CD, so I can see the timer on my Cauterize, for example, and so I can see the timer on my weapon enchant and trinket procs. Because with power auras, I can only see how long they're up for, and not the actually internal cooldown on them. So I downloaded that, and it's very, very easy to set up. It's just about putting it wherever on the screen you like it. But that's it, I think.
Alright, that's pretty much all the questions I could think of. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. See ya.
Alright, that's the end of the interview, and again, I'd like to thank Kuzyo for his time and sharing his UI with us. All of his power auras will be posted at the Learn Trade forums. If you'd like this sort of UI interview, please let me know on the forums as well, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.